Ved Marwa Sahab has mentioned, has yet to see, in spite of Supreme Court directive, the light of the day. At the end of the day, I would say, modernization and strengthening of the police will be a force multiplier for our intelligence agencies in fulfilling their charter and task. With these few words, I like to end.
Thank you, sir. That was a very nice talk. Now I'll request Mr. Neeraj Kumar to kindly say a few words about the Delhi Police. Mr. Neeraj Kumar.
First of all, I wish to thank the club for inviting me this evening to share the days with eminent police officers like Mr. Ved Marwa, Mr. Arun Bhagat and Mr. Mitra. I've had the occasion to serve under Mr. Marwa as well as Mr. Bhagat, and I have very pleasant memories of our association. I can give an exclusive talk about my experiences with them, someday if the club invites me. I have been asked to speak on the Delhi Police, a force in which I have served most of my police career of 37 years. And I also had the privilege of heading it towards the fag end of my career. And it was a great honor to hold that position, which was once held by both Mr. Marwa and Mr. Bhagat. Now, the Delhi Police is 85,000 strong police force which looks after the most sensitive police assignment in the entire country. It is primarily so because we are the capital of the country. Here, the President, the Prime Minister, the entire Parliament, members of Parliament, all important people, they are based here. Any small incident happening anywhere in the country has immediate repercussions here. Today you may have seen on television that IIT Madras, there was some dispute over the Ambedkar Periyar club, students club, and its repercussions were felt in Delhi, and there was a huge demonstration, and the bus loads of people had to be arrested, and sizable number of policemen had to be deployed to control them. You would be surprised to know that in Delhi every year 12,000 demonstrations and law and order arrangements are made, and that works out to 30 or more arrangements every day. Now you can just gauge how much of police strength and how much of police energy is spent in tackling law and order, in tackling VVIP routes, looking after VIP security, managing cricket matches, elections, anything that is happening, the police is called for, and they spend the major part of the day doing that duty. And that duty is always at the expense of the regular crime patrols, the regular beat patrols, and so on so forth, which the common people are interested in. You would be surprised to know that in Delhi there are 85 lakh vehicles, and every day 1200 to 1500 vehicles are added, whereas the road length continues to be the same. And what is the strength of the Delhi Traffic Police? 5,600. And bulk of that traffic police is deployed in this area, looking after VVIP movements and bandobast Now, for instance, this intizam that I spoke about at the HRD minister's residence, that would have involved traffic diversions at several points. So, bulk of our energy is spent in these kinds of activities. Not that it is not our work, not that it is not our responsibility, but a common person, a common citizen expects his beat constables to be on his beat, his crime patrol to be in place, and controlling crime which affects the common man. The area of the city, as you might know, is 1,500 square kilometers, and the effective police force that looks after it is very, very small, and therefore the vast areas, particularly in the outer reaches of Delhi, are almost non-policed. So these are some of the major issues that the Delhi police and the major challenges that the Delhi police faces. Now, coming to our achievements of Delhi police. I don't know how many people in this august audience are cognizant of the fact that every incident of terror, every terror attack in the country, in the city, has been solved and the accused have been arrested. Not even one incident has got unsolved where police has not taken action and where people have not been arrested and booked and prosecuted. Not even one. I don't know how many of you are cognizant of the fact that in this city there is no mafia activity, there is no organized crime, there is no gangsterism like most other cities in the country have. Have you heard of a Dawood Ibrahim in Delhi? Have you heard of a Chota Shakil from Delhi? In fact, the fact of the matter is that the Delhi police has not only solved cases of Delhi, but also of different parts of the city, of different parts of the country. We have arrested several, I have been involved in the arrest of several of them in Delhi. In one of them, Mr. Arun Bhagat was my immediate superior in the Central Bureau of Investigation when we arrested the Dawood of Gujarat, a fellow called Abdul Latif, in Daryaganj area. And when I informed him, when I called him up, his reaction was, "Neeraj, don't tell me you have arrested Abdul Latif." I said, "Sir, I have." And he immediately came to the Daryaganj police station to be absolutely sure that the man had been arrested. So we have arrested several members of the Bombay Mafia. We have solved many terrorist crimes of other cities. Not many of you would know that the first, the attack on Pune, the serial blast in Pune, on the 1st of August 2012, the day Mr. Sushil Kumar Shinde took over as the Home Minister, that case was not solved by the ATS of Maharashtra Police. It was not solved by the Maharashtra Police, the local police of Pune. It was solved by the Delhi Police. And yet, as Mr. Marwa says, there is no recognition, there is no praise. What do we do instead? He talked about 4 people brandishing toy pistols being shot in London, shot dead, and nobody questioning the Metropolitan Police about it. Here we have an incident, the most controversial incident of recent times. I have still not understood what's the controversy over it. That is the Batla House incident, in which we lose our one of the bravest police officers called Mohan Chand Sharma, and we another head constable is injured, and it is said all around that it is a fake encounter. And till today, that controversy is not settled. It is not, still it is raked. I mean, the National Human Rights Commission, the High Court, the Supreme Court, everybody has said that it is a genuine encounter, and the police have done an excellent job in killing Indian Mujahideen terrorists. But no. Why? Because again, as Mr. Marwa said, political reasons. Some people want to, rake it up for votes, for whatever. But the controversy has not died. We, in the police, we do not seek sympathy because we have to stand in the hot sun or in winter nights or 14 hours, 16 hours at a traffic signal or at a picket. No. We know it is an occupational requirement, it is an occupational hazard. Just like a soldier who is standing on the Siachen border, he doesn't seek sympathy from anybody that, oh, I am here in such extreme conditions. Our housing is pathetic, our living conditions are pathetic, our men don't get leave, they work virtually 14 to 16 hours a day, and if you mention it to the political masters or to the people who control the police in the bureaucracy, they'll say, well, a policeman is on duty 24 hours a day. So what if you guys have to work for 14 to 16 hours? That apathy is there. Even that we don't mind. But what hurts a lot is what I mentioned, sir, lack of recognition, lack of pat on our back, and a lack of sympathy. This is what hurts a policeman the most. Now I'll give you an example of a police constable dying at India Gate, Subhash Tomar. Now you'll be surprised to know the people are not saying, oh, here is a police officer or policeman who has died in the line of duty. They were talking, no, he has died of a heart attack. It is not because of because the mobs attacked him. It is not because he was tackling the mobs. He has died because he got a heart attack. His post-mortem report is being, the entire media is at Lady Hardinge Hospital waiting for the post-mortem report. What does it say? This is ridiculous. And you will be surprised to know that nobody in this city, no citizen, no group came forward to the aid of Subhash Tomar's family. Only 2 people in this country came forward and gave some kind of help to the family, and they were from Mumbai. They were Mr. Amitabh Bachchan and Salman Khan. Nobody in Delhi thought it necessary to donate even 5 rupees to the family of Subhash Tomar. We started a Martyrs Fund during the time that I was the Commissioner of Police. We advertised Martyrs Fund. Why? Because people who die in the line of duty, they're, all the remunerations that they get, it comes to barely 10 to 15 lakhs. That is not enough for the bereaved family to subsist. So we started a Martyrs Fund. We contributed 1 day's salary to the fund, and we give an ex gratia amount to 20 lakhs to a policeman who has died in the line of duty, and 10 lakhs to somebody who has died in an accident or for any other reason, but he's on duty. We advertised asking for people to donate money. Nobody came forward. So what Mr. Marwa said in the beginning, it is the common people. You know, Delhi police has no ownership. Who owns Delhi police? Is it owned by the Delhi government? Surely no. Is it owned by the Ministry of Home Affairs? I don't think so. They are busy tackling, various problems of the country. Is it owned by Delhi or the citizens of Delhi? No. It is nobody's police. But it is the police which everybody likes to bash. And bash no end. Even if you die, even if you give away your life, you will still be bashed. That is the reality of Delhi police. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We'll now have the question answers. I'll just take them from the podium. I've come here because the lights are very strong in my eyes. Any questions, answer, please direct them to the person concerned. Yes, ma'am, here. Yeah, I'll just come to you, ma'am. Just 1 minute. Yes, ma'am, here in front.
Good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Sir, I wanted to, you just mentioned that you are neither the government's police, you're neither the general public's police. I think whenever somebody is trying to control the police or they want to bring them under their control, the police resists it completely. So who would you like to be under? If being an independent entity is a problem, who would you prefer to be under?
Mr. Neeraj Kumar, would like to take that on? Thank you, ma'am.
I am very happy that these questions have been asked. We are under, just for your information, of course, the courts. We are answerable, first of all, to the courts. Almost every day, the Commissioner of Police gets at least a dozen orders from the court in which he has to personally respond to matters which have come to the notice of the court, whether it is about failings in investigation, whether it is about any other complaint that has come before the court, and so on and so forth. Then there are 14 commissions to which we report. This again, this elite audience may not be aware of. We have the National Human Rights Commission, we have the Delhi Human Rights Commission, we have the National Commission for Women, we have the Delhi Commission for Women, we have the National Commission for Minorities, we have the Delhi Commission for Minorities. You know, the list goes on and on and on. And forget about anybody else. The most important, person who we work under is the media. You know, they are there everywhere, and they have so many questions to ask and so many things you have to answer. Why did the bullet go from this angle? Why not from this angle? Everybody misses the point. Now, I'll just give you an example. For instance, I didn't want to mention the the name of, but Mrs. Sunanda Pushkar's incident. Now everybody says police did not do this, police did not do that. Nobody is asking why did it take the doctor, the forensic expert, 1 year to give his report. And nobody is prepared, asking a question or is interested in knowing that here we are sending satellites and this and that and shooting rockets at like Mangalayan to into the space, but we do not have the capability, the forensic capability, to detect what poison was there. The doctor says she died of poisoning, and for finding out what poison it is it not a matter of shame that we have to send the viscera to the FBI? And today I saw a news item that we will get the result in 1 month's time. It is pathetic. The major issues nobody likes to talk about. Mr. Marwa spoke about the poor criminal justice system. What about the forensic backup? World over, all investigations are in fact led by forensic experts. But where are the forensic experts in this country? Where are the forensic labs? And what is their capability? So, whoever asked the question, I would like to tell her that we already have too many people over us. We don't need anybody else, to be under. Thank you.
Any more?
Can I add something?
Yes, please, sir.
It's not a question of police being under somebody. It's a question of who is accountable and responsible for the functioning of the police. Police should be autonomous and should be only accountable to the rule of law. But here the problem is, the people they want authority over the police. They don't want to be accountable themselves for the police failure, whether it is forensic laboratory, whether it is lack of training, whether it is lack of equipment, whether it is lack of manpower. Somebody should ask them, why haven't you given them this? If Delhi has inadequate resources, the authority which wants control over it must be accountable for it.
Thank you, sir. Yes, ma'am. We will just give you a mic.
I have a mic.